This is Beyond the Big Screen podcast with your host, Steve Guerra.
Here is another Beyond the Big Screen teaser for episodes coming soon. I hope you enjoy and definitely tune in for the full episodes. If you want to learn more, you can head over to beyondthebigscreen.com. You can support Beyond the Big Screen on Patreon and Subscribestar. By joining on Patreon and or Subscribestar, you can help keep Beyond the Big Screen going and get many great benefits. Benefits include advertisement-free content, bonus content, and early access. The bonus content is great too. I will feature outtakes from episodes and live streaming episodes. If you join at the executive producer level, you will become just that, an executive producer of Beyond the Big Screen. You will be able to develop ideas for upcoming episodes, help find great guests, and of course have your name mentioned at the beginning or end of each episode. You won't just be a supporter, you will be a critical member of the team. Go over to patreon.com/Beyond the Big Screen or subscribestar.com/Beyond the Big Screen to learn more. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, send me an email to my email address, steve@a2zhistorypage.com, or follow us on social media by searching for A2Z History. I will see you next time Beyond the Big Screen. Russia was such a creator of art and music and literature before the Soviets. And I wonder, what did the Soviets take from that rich Russian literary and culture, literary music culture? Did they modify it? Did they try to destroy it? What did they do with that treasure that they were handed?
In the Stalin period, they tried to destroy it. Subsequent to Stalin, they actually reverted back to, once again, showing the great imperial ballets, all the famous ballets, and produced some other ballets and some great ballerinas and dancers. It's interesting right now, since Putin invaded the Ukraine, the entire ballet troupe, the Mariinsky, and a lot of the ballerinas from the Bolshoi have all left Russia and come to the West, saying that he has betrayed Russian culture. We say the swans have flown. They called Anna Pavlova the swan. And so when these people all leave, it's like the swans dispersing. But it still is very much the heart of Russia. The ballet is the Mariinsky, where Pavlova dance was restored. They even put back in the Tsar's box. And only in the Putin period did they go back to have they regressed back to a Stalinist type mentality. They're now showing at the Mariinsky Spartacus, which is a Stalinist era ballet. If you want to dance at the Mariinsky today, you've got to dance all the old Soviet stupid ballets, and that's why people are leaving.
We're often asked about why would Stalin go after ballerinas? Why would that be a threat to him? And it pertained to his doctrine of cultural hegemony. He wanted control over everyone, including the mind of man, and that included controlling the arts and dance and theater. So independent characters like Pavlova that were more of the imperial ballet decade were a huge threat to him.
Be a breeze. Wow. That's a good question, Stephen. I would say probably Paris, which I've been to many times now. And you go into it and think, well, you know what, there's going to be streets and gigantic boulevards. I mean, that's how it was designed. Right. And then you start thinking, okay, I want to go to Montmartre, or I want to go to the Sacré-Cœur. Good luck. You're going to have to take a taxi up to that hill. Or you might say, hey, you know what? I want to go to the top of the Eiffel Tower. And then you get there and you're like, well, sir, we don't allow people with disabilities to go to the top of the Eiffel Tower. You can go to the second level. It's a security issue, a safety issue, in case you need to be told to get down these stairs quickly. So that's what they told me. So you have these little sort of, okay, That's unfortunate. But you realize second level of Eiffel Tower is very, very tall. You can see a lot of cool things. But yeah, you do have some challenges in a city, in a downtown area of Paris that is not absolutely huge, but has its challenges with traffic and people and foot traffic and bridges. Some are accessible, some are not. So you can just kind of power through. You make a little mental note and you say, okay, next time I come, I'll skip this, or I'll take a taxi over there, those type of things. But I did mention taxis in Paris. I did get my first chance at one of these, what they call hansom cabs, that they call in London, which are very big sort of taxi cabs, but has a wheelchair ramp in it, so that you don't have to even duck. You just go in and set your wheelchair up and you're ready to go. Yeah, it was great.